the Goalbook toolkit, and we're going to go over just how to make the present levels for your students in your IEPs. So what we're going to do here is go right into the present levels, and it's a pretty easy self-explanatory process here. So I'm going to put in a name, and we're going to put in let's put in Jordan, who is enrolled in 3rd grade and has areas of strengths and needs. So we're going to put in reading, writing, and math. And so for reading, we're going to go ahead and add comprehension. And right off the bat, you have your present levels. And so this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and copy and paste this into your present levels, and then go ahead and edit based on what you need to edit. So I know our district doesn't do the percentages, so we would take that out. And then add in the information. So what strategies or support help Jordan read and comprehend the text. And so we can go ahead and say that Jordan does well with repeated readings and support with breaking down the text. For an example, main idea is definitely a big one in comprehension. You can go into that further. You have the Arizona State Standards. How cool is that? So you can go ahead and copy that into it as well. And then you have assessment resources. So this is where you do your pre-read, and you can do a post-read if necessary. And then you can use these for your progress reports. And the student has a specific learning disability, specifically in auditory processing, and so you have more information that you can go ahead and edit or copy and paste. If the student also has a speech language impairment, this can be added in by the speech pathologist. And then you go right into your writing. And you do the same thing. So this one, let's just say that she needs support with sentence and paragraph, and that'll generate for you. And your assessments. And then you can go into math and do the same thing. Let's go ahead and open up one of these assessment resources. And so here she's working on 2-step addition and subtraction word problems within 20. Remembering that she also has a need with reading comprehension. So maybe she's a strong reader but doesn't comprehend well, and she needs to be able to some support in this area. And there's a lot of different ones that you can use. All right, generate the draft, and then here you go. You have all this information you can put right into your IEP, and then make sure that you edit the areas that maybe don't make sense to this student, or take out the percentages and so on. At this time, you can go ahead and go into your aligned assessments. You can print these out and go ahead and put them into your data binder or a folder that you should have that keeps all this information together. Again, this is a great way to keep track of their progress. And you don't have to create your own assessments. You have aligned goals. There's some new AI features here. That's interesting. All right, so that is going to be your present levels wizard. Go ahead and go back to Goalbook Toolkit, and you can create your goals. And you can scroll through. I actually really like to work on main idea. I think that's a standard that can be worked on all year long with any of the comprehension goals that you do, especially because it's important to know the main idea and be able to figure out the key details, and then that can actually translate into writing. So you want to make sure that this goal makes sense, that it's not too complicated. I do say that Goalbook tends to create very complicated goals, so you have a lot to work with, but you can break it down to make it work better for you and your student. Make sure that they're only working on one thing at a time, and again, it's not too complicated. If it is, you will want to make 2 different goals for that student. And let's say, okay, so specific learning disability, and you can generate strategies based on this goal. So here's some different ideas of engagement strategies. Choice of text, visual timers, graphic organizers. And this can be copied and pasted into your IEP. Structured sentence frames are always a good one. Retelling activities, another really great strategy. Here's your quarterly objectives that could help you when you're assessing for your progress reports. And then you have your data sheet if you want it, and different ways of using assessments or just some activities. And then over here, you have different ideas as well, depending on what you want to work on. So say you need a different type of activity that coincides with your goal. You have a different type of goal, and you can use that information to support your student as well. And let's go back to Goalbook Toolkit, and we're going to go into the strategies. I need strategies for reading. Let's just do math, just to switch it up a bit. Who I really like word problems. And let's go ahead and go into middle school, find your strategies, and look at all of these ideas. Let's go into this one, explicit instruction. And you have all this information on how to engage your students with this need. I do, we do, you do routine. That's great. All right, let's go back and see. Co-teaching stations. How cool is that? So you can work with a co-teacher on different stations, and they give you ideas on how to support the students. Progress monitoring. Let's open one of these up. Okay, so that's a great way to monitor. You can print this out and put it into their binders. Here's another one. Alrighty. Alright, so these are just some of the ideas. A lot of great information here. So make sure to check it out and let me know if you have any questions.